not a destination that I want to stop at. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am a recovering alcoholic. I'm still sober, and I'm still enjoying each and every single day. I've never met somebody who's ever regretted getting clean and sober. I want to thank my friends for coming out to the Friday night crosstalk meeting last Friday night. Every crosstalk is just fun. It's engaging. It's everything a recovery meeting should be. After all, we started crosstalk for our friends, and everybody just comes out and we sit and catch up to talk about all the stuff that's been going on over the last week or since the last time we saw you. Talk about what we're looking forward to, what we're any challenges we might have to overcome. It's everything an actual recovery meeting should be. It's not a lecture. It's not someone preaching at you. Sure as hell ain't the performing arts theater thing, but rather it's just a good old-fashioned, honest, open conversation and dialogue. And I just want to thank everybody. And Sarah, once again, I want to congratulate you on achieving your 90 days. I thank you for letting us share your post on the Recovery Classroom. It was very well done, and we just couldn't be any more proud of you. So thank you once again, and congratulations. I was reminded of something this past weekend, something that I tend to often forget. I do have a quick forgetter. I am alcoholic, right? It's this idea that when we start saying things like when we're in recovery, it can be misleading, and it allows us, if we're not careful, or at least not if we're not cognizant, it can allow us to forget that recovery is actually a process, not a destination. So many times I hear people say, and I'm guilty of it myself, yeah, I'm in recovery. Well, it makes it sound like I've arrived at a certain point. It's the equivalent of me saying I'm in a gas station, I'm in the grocery store, I'm in my car, I'm in a restaurant. So I'm physically in some sort of location. So whenever I say I'm in recovery, that's really just not an accurate term or accurate phrase to use, because my recovery is actually a lifelong process. Sure, absolutely. We can say, yes, we are recovered. We need to be a little bit more specific there. I am recovered from the withdrawals from my alcoholism. If you think back to my day one of my sobriety on July the 6th, 2021, yes, I was experiencing a lot of withdrawal symptoms, the tremors, the shakes, the cold sweats, the rapid heart rate, the sky high blood pressure, the pressure in my chest, the anxiety, the emotional world. Yes, I experienced all that stuff. I don't experience all that stuff. Not like I did back then anyway. I sure as hell don't experience it like I did back then. So yes, you could reasonably say, yes, I recovered from the withdrawal symptoms of my alcoholism. You might have recovered from the withdrawal symptoms of your drug use. Absolutely. You have recovered from the manifestation of that allergy, as they write about, Dr. William Silkworth writes about in the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. Yes, that is true. But see, that is whenever you're done recovering from those withdrawal symptoms, from that lifestyle that you were living that was damaging and poisoning your body, whenever you recover from that, that's when your long-term, your true recovery begins. And I use that term in the sense of a process, a journey. I am not in recovery. I'm on the road to recovery. I'm on my recovery highway, if you will. It's not a destination that I want to arrive at. Matter of fact, the day that I arrive at my recovery destination, I probably need to start getting right with God, because I have a feeling He's going to be right around that corner. While I relish the idea, absolutely, I would like to kind of stave off that meeting just a little while longer if I can. My point to all this is, don't get caught up in the nomenclature. Don't get caught up in the wording. We're going to be in recovery for the rest of our life. What does that mean? That means we're going to have some good days. That means we're going to have some rough days. Hell, that means we're going to have some bad days. But that means a whole plethora of things. It's not, okay, you're in recovery and then all of a sudden this bad thing happens and now you're stuck and now you're pulled out of this recovery location and starting all the way over. No, it's a process. It's a continual day after day. You won yesterday, you lose today, you have a draw tomorrow, you get the win the next day. It's a continual process. It's the process of trying to better ourselves, trying to become the better version of ourselves than what we were yesterday, than what I was, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 weeks ago. Recovery for me is a lifelong process that I have to commit to. And I committed to that recovery back in July of 2021. And I can here to tell you that's been the single most best decision I've ever made in my entire 51 years of life. So I want to encourage you, make that decision, but don't think it's a destination that you arrive at. When you're in recovery, you're on a lifelong journey, a lifelong path to finding that better version of you to where you can ultimately be happy with who you are. So with that being said, I'm out of time. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I could not be any more appreciative. We'll be talking again soon, guys. Remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.